In a significant development, three European nations, Ireland, Norway, and Spain, have officially recognized Palestine as an independent state. This move, while largely symbolic, has sent ripples across the global political landscape, reigniting the debate on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The decision comes at a time when peace talks have stalled and tensions in the region remain high. It reflects a growing frustration within the international community over the lack of progress towards a two-state solution. The recognition by these European countries is not entirely unexpected. They have long been vocal critics of Israel's settlement policies in the West Bank, considering them illegal under international law. These countries have also provided substantial financial aid to the Palestinian Authority over the years, demonstrating their commitment to the Palestinian cause. It is important to note that this recognition does not immediately translate into tangible changes on the ground. However, it carries immense symbolic weight. It signifies a shift in the international community's perception of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The move is being interpreted by many as a clear message to Israel that its continued occupation of Palestinian territories is unsustainable. It also serves as a beacon of hope for Palestinians, reaffirming their aspirations for an independent state. The timing of this decision is crucial. It comes amid stalled peace negotiations and escalating tensions between Israel and Palestine. The international community has grown increasingly impatient with the lack of progress towards a two-state solution. The ongoing expansion of Israeli settlements in the West Bank has been a major sticking point, further complicating the peace process. Ireland, Norway, and Spain, through their recognition, aim to inject new life into the stagnant peace talks. They hope to pressure Israel to reconsider its policies and return to the negotiating table. The move also serves as a powerful message to the Palestinian people. It reaffirms the international community's commitment to their right to self-determination. Furthermore, this decision aligns with the growing global consensus on Palestine's statehood. In 2012, the United Nations General Assembly granted Palestine non-member observer state status. This was a significant step towards international recognition. The recent move by these European countries can be seen as a continuation of this trend. It is also worth noting that domestic political considerations may have played a role in the decision of these European nations. Public opinion in these countries has consistently been critical of Israel's treatment of Palestinians. The recognition of Palestine could be seen as a way for these governments to align themselves with the sentiments of their citizens. As expected, Israel has vehemently rejected the recognition of Palestine by Ireland, Norway, and Spain. It views this move as a direct attack on its legitimacy and sovereignty. The Israeli government argues that such unilateral declarations undermine the peace process and embolden the Palestinian leadership to avoid direct negotiations. Israel fears that this recognition could set a precedent, encouraging other countries to follow suit. This could lead to increased international pressure on Israel to end its occupation of Palestinian territories. It could also result in further diplomatic isolation for Israel on the world stage. In response to the recognition, Israel has recalled its ambassadors from these countries for consultations. It has also threatened to take retaliatory measures, including the reduction of diplomatic ties and economic cooperation. However, it remains to be seen how far Israel is willing to go in its response, given its strong economic and strategic ties with these European nations. Section 4, Palestinian Reactions, a mixed bag of hope and skepticism. The Palestinian leadership has welcomed the recognition by Ireland, Norway, and Spain. They view it as a victory for their long-standing struggle for independence and self-determination. This move has rekindled hope among the Palestinian people, who have been yearning for a sovereign state of their own for decades. However, there's also a degree of skepticism among Palestinians. They have witnessed numerous peace initiatives fail in the past, leaving them wary of celebrating prematurely. They understand that this symbolic recognition is just the first step in a long and arduous journey towards achieving their aspirations. The Palestinian Authority has called on other countries to follow the lead of Ireland, Norway, and Spain. They believe that widespread international recognition will strengthen their position in future negotiations with Israel. It will also make it increasingly difficult for Israel to maintain its control over the occupied territories. Despite the celebrations, the Palestinian leadership is aware of the challenges ahead. They know that achieving a lasting peace will require significant compromises from both sides. They remain committed to a negotiated two-state solution, but their faith in the peace process has been shaken by years of broken promises. Section 5. Decades of Discord. A look back at the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a complex and deeply rooted issue with a long and tumultuous history. It is rooted in competing claims to the same piece of land, with both sides citing historical and religious justifications. The conflict has been marked by violence, mistrust, and failed peace efforts, leaving a legacy of pain and suffering. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians and the creation of the State of Israel. Subsequent wars in 1967 and 1973 further solidified Israel's control over the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. The Oslo Accords of the 1990s offered a glimmer of hope for a peaceful resolution. However, the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin in 1995 and the outbreak of the Second Intifada in 2000 dealt a severe blow to the peace process. The construction of the separation barrier by Israel, deemed illegal by the International Court of Justice, further exacerbated tensions. The situation in Gaza, under the control of Hamas since 2007, adds another layer of complexity. Section 6. Charting the Future. What lies ahead for peace? The recognition of Palestine by Ireland, Norway, and Spain has the potential to be a game-changer. It could breathe new life into the stalled peace process and re-energize the international community's efforts to find a lasting solution. However, it could also further inflame tensions and push the two sides further apart. The immediate future will likely see heightened diplomatic activity. The international community will need to seize this opportunity to push for a resumption of meaningful negotiations between Israel and Palestine. A key challenge will be to address Israel's security concerns while also fulfilling the Palestinian people's aspirations for a viable and independent state. The success of any future peace efforts will hinge on the willingness of both sides to make difficult compromises. Israel will need to reconsider its settlement policy and demonstrate a genuine commitment to a two-state solution. The Palestinian leadership will need to rein in extremist factions and work towards establishing a unified and representative government. The road to peace in the Middle East remains long and uncertain. However, the recent recognition of Palestine by Ireland, Norway, and Spain offers a glimmer of hope. It is a reminder that the international community has not given up on the pursuit of a just and lasting peace between Israelis and Palestinians. Only time will tell whether this bold move will be the catalyst for a brighter future or another chapter in a long and tragic conflict.